In times of crisis, we could all use a little reassurance that things are going to be okay, especially our kids. And first responders in our area rely on a program called REACH A Child. And to help them do just that, co-founder Paul Gilbertson and Madison Police Officer Jodi Nelson join us today with some details on how we can all get involved and support this cause. Thank you so much for joining us. Paul, can you talk about what this organization is about?
Sure can, Carleen. We are excited to think that we've begun this program about 2.5 years ago right here in Dane County. What we do is search throughout the country to find children's books, and we have volunteers put them in a backpack, about a dozen per backpack, and we give these to first responders, to officers, state patrol, sheriff departments, and EMS to give to children at the scene of an automobile accident, domestic crisis, or a fire or something where children are traumatized.
You've really helped take this program, not just now throughout the state of Wisconsin, but into other states, really making a difference. Officer Nelson, can you talk about what this means when you come up to a scene and are able to offer this to a child?
Yeah, many times the calls that we go to are family-oriented, so there's children that are in the area, a lot of young children. A lot of calls that we may go to are domestic-related, where mom and dad or mom and boyfriend have been arguing or fighting. So children can be pretty traumatized by this, whether it's verbal or physical. And to get the children removed from the situation and be able to pull a book out of the backpack and give it to them, it takes them away from the stress of what's going on there. And they just, they're happy and they kind of forget about what's going on with inside the house.
Well, you were saying in some circumstances, this is the first time a child had their own book.
Yeah, I was surprised when I heard that, Carleen, because we have found that oftentimes the younger children may have never owned a book in their entire lives. And when they are given a book from an officer, it actually automatically establishes a positive relationship with that officer. And believe it or not, law enforcement community in general is calling this program the fastest growing crime prevention program in the country because it's starting that bridge between an officer and a child in a positive way.
Unbelievable. All it took was a book and an idea, right?
Right.
You are looking to continue growing this program, and all you're limited right now by is resources. You said you have got thousands and thousands of books. They just need to get out there. So you have a ride coming up. It's called Figure Eight the Lakes. You want to talk about it?
Sure, I'd love to, because we are planning our first annual Figure Eight the Lakes. We're going to be starting at the Naughty Gal, and we are going to be going clockwise over to Mariners Inn, over to the Captain Bill's, over to the Union, through the Isthmus, around Monona, and back to the Naughty Gal.
Got great stops. We're going to provide a link to this on the web channel, NBC15.com. Your hope, Officer Nelson, people get out, support.
I hope people get out, support the program. It's a great program, and the kids really benefit from it.
Okay. Great to have you both in today. Thanks so much. Kind of watched you from the beginning of this whole project, and really appreciate it.
Well, get on your bikes and come and join us.
There you go.
August 28th.